Next on the agenda is Mark, Linehan. The talk of downtown is the major construction which is currently taking place on the waterfront. That big beautiful building that every time I come down gives me goose pimples to see going up. Not just that because it's a beautiful building, but it's a technologically advanced building, and Mark will tell you it's the most advanced building of its kind, currently going up in the Caribbean. Without further ado, Mark, you come up here and share with us why Digicel is spending all this money in downtown Kingston.
Thanks, Wayne. Mr. Wayne Chen, Chairman, Redevelopment Corporation, Joy Douglas, General Manager, UDC, Mr. Bruce Bowen, President and CEO of Scotiabank, Ms. Anya Moore, CEO of Scotia Investments, Mr. Jason Morris, Assistant VP, Product Development, Scotia Investments, distinguished panel members, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm delighted to represent Digicel this morning in today's seminar, hosted by UDC and Scotia Investments on the redevelopment of downtown Kingston, investment opportunities and challenges, and specifically to speak on what motivated Digicel to invest in downtown Kingston. There are a number of factors that drove us to invest in downtown Kingston, but I suppose the overarching drive came from the vision of our chairman. Dennis O'Brien shares the vision to transform downtown Kingston to its former glory of being the economic hub of Kingston and by extension Jamaica. As you may know, Digicel currently has 2 offices in New Kingston. The Jamaica operation is located in the RKA building, and the group operation is located in the Dial building. Over the last few years, we have been looking for a suitable location to build our own offices, as we had outgrown those 2 locations. When Dennis heard of the plans to redevelop downtown Kingston, he wanted to visit the area himself to see if it would be a good location for our global headquarters. After going on a tour of downtown Kingston, which took in a visit to the waterfront, its adjacent streets, and of course Coronation Market, he immediately saw the potential that such a redevelopment would bring to the city of Kingston. Some people have suggested that our global headquarters should be elsewhere in the region due to our global footprint that now spans 32 countries. But knowing our roots, we felt there was only one country where Digicel should have its global headquarters, and it should be the city where it all started 10 years ago, the city of Kingston. As you know, Digicel was born and bred in Jamaica, and after 10 years of operation, we continue to enjoy success, which I must stress would not have been accomplished without the support of our customers and partners right across Jamaica. The similarities between the Jamaican culture and the Digicel DNA speak for themselves. Rich, vibrant, colourful, energetic and dynamic. And at Digicel we are always looking for ways to strengthen our relationship with our customers and with Jamaica. When Dennis realised the benefits that our office would bring to downtown Kingston, and that it could help spearhead the redevelopment of the area, he felt not only would it be the ideal location for our global headquarters, but it would show our commitment and further strengthen our relationship with Jamaica. Like most initiatives we undertake, it was important to show the community of downtown Kingston that we meant business. Again, through the vision of our chairman, Digicel set about renovating Coronation Market. Dennis knows that the heart of any city is its market district, and if we could help transform the market district, it would have a rippling effect right throughout the city, especially for its people. And I'm glad to report that the refurbishment of Coronation Market has changed the look and feel of the market district in downtown Kingston for the better, so much so that other markets in the area are now being refurbished along the same lines as Coronation Market, ensuring the renewed vibrancy in the market district continues. Our commitment to this city and to Jamaica is unwavering, and so I can tell you that this is only the beginning for Digicel in downtown Kingston. A second reason for investing in downtown Kingston is the benefits this move will bring to our employees and to the local community. As I mentioned earlier, we had outgrown our existing offices and are really tight for space. Our staff are not only looking forward to a more spacious working environment, but are also looking forward to moving to the Kingston waterfront and move to a more pleasant surrounds. Our new building will see the Jamaica and group operations come together under one roof, which will deliver a more dynamic working environment between both teams. The new building will have amenities such as a cafeteria, a food court and a gym, none of which we could accommodate in our current buildings. A team of employees from both the Jamaica office and the group office has been established and has been consulted on the design and fit out of the building. They've been involved at each stage of the process and will become more involved once the fit-out begins. This will prove very beneficial as the employees will have a say in the look and feel of the building. Knowing that Digicel is helping to spearhead the redevelopment of downtown Kingston has instilled a great sense of pride in our employees. And they're all looking forward to playing their part in restoring Kingston to its former glory. The added bonus of knowing that our new headquarters will be the greenest building in the Caribbean has further evoked a sense of pride. Our move downtown will also bring benefits to the community. As I mentioned earlier, we wanted to show the local communities that we meant business for a move downtown. The work we've done with the Coronation Market is testament to that. The market district is becoming more and more vibrant every day, which is leading to the betterment of these communities. Recently, we have extended our enrichment centre initiatives to the Digicel Foundation to primary schools in downtown Kingston. And the construction of the building has created employment opportunities within the community. Some have said 75% of the workforce on the site is from the surrounding communities. I have no doubt that the skills that developed during the construction of this building will help them become more marketable for future construction work. Another reason that sparked our decision to invest is the benefits that our relocation will bring to existing businesses and new businesses in downtown Kingston. With over 1,200 Digicel employees relocating to downtown Kingston, there will be great opportunities for local businesses not only to serve the needs of Digicel, but also to service the needs of our staff. According to an article in the Gleaner on Tuesday this week, Prime Minister Bruce Golding stated that he has seen examples that suggest the price of real estate in downtown Kingston has more than doubled in the last 2 years. Head of the Kingston Restoration Company, Lauren Seymour, has also reported sharp increases in requests for property in the Martin District. He's quoted as saying, "There's a steady call that comes in from people looking for land almost daily." This is great news, and the kind of news any investor wants to hear. This kind of domino effect can only be good for the economy if it is done the right way with proper planning. Whilst it is early days yet, we see some encouraging signs with major entities such as the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Guardsmen planning to relocate their offices downtown. While we encourage other organisations to join us and invest in downtown Kingston to help us redevelop and restore the city to its former glory, we also implore the government to continue to ensure that the city has the right support facilities for businesses and their employees. The initiative of the new bus park, for example, is a welcome one, as it means that employees are able to get to and from work hassle-free. Actually, a lot of our staff will now only need to take one bus ride to work, especially those coming from Portmore and Town, which would be an added benefit for our downtown for them. But there is also the matter of security that we cannot overlook, and so we're depending on the active involvement of the government and the police force in ensuring that the right plans and policies are in place to address this. As a business, of course, the decision to invest would also take into consideration financial reasons, which leads us to the next reason for investing in downtown Kingston: tax relief benefits. The tax relief provisions for investing in the downtown area have been in existence for some time with limited uptake. There are two tax relief benefits that businesses should be aware of. Firstly, the government have amended the provisions of the Urban Renewal Tax Relief Act of 1995 to allow a tax credit of 33.33%, which means that corporations could claim relief from the rate of tax they pay. Previously, the credit was only available at 25%. This meant that for us at Digicel, it assisted in reducing the investment in our building by 1/3, as all expenditure incurred in the building qualifies for a tax credit at the rate of 33.33%. The other benefit is in the form of double rent relief. This is not applicable to Digicel, as we are not renting. It should be of great interest to businesses who want to rent in downtown Kingston. What it means is that any business who rents premises in the downtown area may claim a double deduction from the taxable profits for the rent paid on the property. This is a very important step for our suppliers and partners to relocate downtown with us. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Minister of Finance and his team and the team at UDC for all the support received today in assisting us with our move downtown. I suppose the important point is that there are legislative provisions in place to provide relief to all businesses who relocate to the downtown area. And I'm sure Joe and the UDC team will be more than happy to share more information on this with you. I've just outlined the reasons behind our decision to invest in downtown Kingston. Now I'd like to give you a quick update on the building itself. As I speak, the construction of our global headquarters is well underway, to be completed by the middle of next year as planned. Something that we at Digicel are all really looking forward to. In terms of what we achieved so far, the foundation work which started in September last year was completed in January. and the reinforced concrete core, which gives the building its strength, was completed to all 11 stories in July. The steel frame is very close to completion, with the roof steel installation finishing this month. The curtain wall is at an advanced stage, and the internal fit out of the floors has started this month. Our aim is that by the end of this year, the building will be up in its entirety and weatherproofed, and fit out work will be well advanced. As I mentioned before, the building will be the greenest building in the Caribbean. This development will span a total area of 211,500 square feet and will make use of solar power, solar cooling, and wind power. The building will feature 4 wind turbines on the roof of the 11-story tower, 15,000 square feet of solar panels, collectors and solar plants on the roofs of all 3 buildings. And the 3 buildings are the office building itself, the food court, and an ancillary building next to it, which will be housing our data center for data equipment. The design of the building is geared towards low energy usage, such as only using energy where required by continuous measurement of temperature, so cooling and fresh air are only used when needed. Also, water use is reduced by the use of low consumption sanitary fittings and by capturing and storing rainwater, which will be used in the toilets. To give you a better idea of the buildings, I put together a short presentation to talk you through it. Just before going into the features of the building, the actual lot of land that we purchased is quite a startling context. The site is the historic port of Kingston, but was closed and dismantled in 1966. The ordnance wharf and yard were cited the exact location of our office. And these facilities had a variety of uses that included the unloading and storing of military supplies and the disembarking of important visitors to the island. A number of artifacts, as you might have heard, were found during the excavation, including 9 cannons and 21 cannonballs and an anchor. All our artifacts will be preserved in Port Royal with the cooperation of the Jamaican National Heritage Trust. And these will be put on display and adorn the building once the restoration is complete. That's just a picture of the cannon.